like to continue the discussion on the comfort women issue, mainly between the Koreans and Japan. And the reason why I like to continue this, because I'm continuing to get hate messages, messages filled with cuss words and threats from the people in South Korea and Koreans living here in the United States. What's most interesting about this is I have not received such messages from North Koreans or Koreans living in Japan. Just Americans who are of Korean heritage or Korean students here in America or South Korea. What I would like to do is let's take the emotion out of the issue, because there's a lot of emotion coming from these people sending hate. Put the emotion aside and let's try to employ a little bit of logic. Alright, fair enough. No emotion, just logic. And the logic here is this. For the time that Korea was part of Japan, the average population throughout those years was about 20 million people. And out of the 20 million people, the Koreans are claiming the Japanese forced 200,000 Koreans into sexual slavery. Now let's evaluate that. Let's make an equivalence to that. What that basically means is, in the current day United States, that means 3 million women in the United States would have been forced to be sexual slaves. That's how much that represents that number, okay? Using logic. Using logic, where were the Korean men when their women were being forced into sexual slavery? I don't understand that. Here in the United States, if you took 3 million women into sexual slavery, the forces doing that would have a problem to contend with. But where were the Korean men? Oh, I know where they were. They were in line to join the Japanese Imperial Army. Something like 100,000 went to enlist, not drafted, enlisted to the Japanese Imperial Army. Most of them were seen unfit for service, and about 17,000 were allowed to join the Japanese Imperial Army. So why would they, all those 100,000 and the 17,000, want to join an army that was forcing their women into sexual slavery? President Park, the current president of South Korea, her father joined the Japanese Imperial Army. Her father served with such distinction, he rose to be an officer in the Japanese Imperial Army. Now, using logic, why would he dedicate himself to the Japanese Imperial Army, the very army taking 200,000 of his fellow citizens into sexual slavery? Forget the emotion. Let's use logic. Japan during this period, specifically during World War II, occupied well over 20 nations. How come the other nations aren't seeking a redress of grievances for the comfort women issue? It just basically seems to be the Koreans and China. How come Thailand, Laos, Cambodia, the Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, how come they're not seeking redress for this grievance? Also, they claim that the South Koreans seeking atonement for this are saying that Dutch women were also forced into sexual slavery. How come the Dutch are not complaining and seeking the Japanese to issue an apology? And now with this comfort woman statue that you're placing in the United States, littering my country with, well, how come you're not putting them in the other countries where you claim there were sexual slaves taken from? Thailand, the Philippines. How come not the Netherlands? But you select the United States. Yeah, the United States, because the United States needs to know history. We need you to teach us history. That's why you send your students here to get an education. Put the emotion aside and insert logic, and the whole story falls apart. Alright, folks, we'll see you. God bless you. God bless America. And God bless the nation you happen to be in. See ya.